Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to Adda 24/7. Welcome to this special session. In this session, why is this special? This is special because today we'll be discussing few points regarding JIB. Firstly, what is the increment? Secondly, what you have to do to get this increment? And how will your career change after your JIB? So watch the video till the end. Remember, JIB and CIB are the most important exams in banking. They give you not only the knowledge, also the money, also the status. We work for the career, right? So let's see this one by one. Let's move on. Firstly, why should you attempt JIB? Means why should I give JIB as a banker? If I don't give JIB, what will happen? See, the point over here is if you don't give JIB, you will remain in the bank, but you won't get the promotions, you won't get the increments. Because nowadays banks need knowledge bankers, knowledge. And after few years, today it's okay that even without JIB you can be in the bank. But I don't think so. After 10 years, the situation will change. The situation will change to such an extent that without JIB, bankers will not be kept in the bank also. Because knowledge banker, here, all the NBFCs, all the private banks, they are moving so fast in the knowledge space. So why should we lag? And importantly, as a clerk in the bank, if you joined as a clerk, then you will be getting one increment for your JIB once you complete your JIB. And for if you complete your CIB, you will be getting two increments, right? So if you pass the JIB exam, you will get one increment. If you pass CIB, you will get two increments, obviously, right? And if you join it as an officer, then also one increment you are getting, one over here in officer grade. Whereas in your clerical grade, you get one increment in JIB and two increments in CIB. Now, if you consider the amount of this JIB, I'll first come to this monetary part only. If you join the bank, let's say at the age of 27, 28, if you imagine if you complete your JIB and CIB by the age of 30, 32 only. So up to the age of 58, you are there in the bank. For 20 years, you will be getting 28 years. You will be getting these increments. These increments, if you combine all these along with the time value of money, if you do the SIP of these increments, the amount will be in huge crores, not even crores, yeah. Almost it will be around 2 to 3 crores because you are getting 28 years almost. So that's why do this JIB and CIB as fast as possible. Other than monetary benefits, do you want to spend your entire life in doing this cash clearing transfer activities? On the window, daily insurance, how much, do get your insurance, get your mutual funds, get your casa, lockers. Do you want to spend your entire life over here like this? No, no. So, see here, there are two types of bankers. One who do work on a means do only the work, daily work, and second, those who do the knowledge banking work or those who do the smart work. Be the smart banker who does the smart work. Look at this. Do you want to spend your entire life doing the front end job only? Front end job means see this cashier. Take this cash, give this cash. Short आया, then excess आया. Do you want to do this throughout your life? Clearing. This check not gone, that check not gone, NEFT रह गया, RTGS रह गया, this gone, that gone, customer comes scolding. Do you want to see here? Up to the age of 30, 35, it's okay. But after the age of 35, this life becomes boring. Okay, so that's why I would always suggest you to do the smart work, do the knowledge work. Okay, third one, do you want to see yourself here? See here, this is also a part of the bank. We might not have seen this banking, but this is a part of bank. Do you see yourself over here, or do you see yourself over here in the career in future? Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself over here? Isn't it? Everyone wants to be here now. right? For this, you need to clear your JIB and CIB. Okay, this is a part of your corporate banking. This is a part of your trade finance. This is a part of your treasury. Retail banking is this, all this retail, right? So you want to be here now? Yes or no? Type in the comment section. Do you want to be in this B part? I'll call this B, or do you want to be in this A part? A. Do you want it in A or B? Type in the comment section, everyone. Do you want to be in A or this is B? Let me see in the comment section. Yeah. Obviously, everyone wants to be in this B part, right? So that's why you have to give your JIB. And what are the steps then? Firstly, you need to know what are the subjects in your JIB. There are 4 subjects: Indian economy and Indian financial system, principles and practices of banking, accounting and financial management for bankers, and retail banking and wealth management. These are the 4 subjects for your JIB, for your entrance, for your single increment. Easy ones, not that difficult. Okay. If you study on a regular basis, it's very easy. Okay. What is the passing criteria? See here, minimum passing marks are 50 out of 100. Very clear, 50 out of 100. In each subject, you must get 50 out of 100. But there is a other way to this. Candidates securing at least 45 marks in each subject with an aggregate of 50% in all the subjects of the exam in a single attempt will also be declared to have completed the examination. This is something new. What does it mean? Suppose if you give the single attempt, all the 4 subjects in single attempt, only then this rule is applicable. If you get 45 over here in some of the papers and your average becomes 50, then also you have passed. I'll show you. Example. Look at this. Suppose if you get this 50, 60, 45, 47. These are the marks which you have got. Imagine. In a single attempt. Remember, single attempt. I am again stressing on this word. So in this case, your total becomes 202. Then also you have passed. Because your 2 criteria have been satisfied. One is minimum marks 45. Second is average is 50. So total is 200 means average is 50. So that is satisfied. Second part, look at this second example. 50, 60, 44, 49. Now here your total is 203, means average will be 50, but then also you have not passed. Why? Why have you not passed? Because one criteria is not satisfied, that is minimum marks 45. So in this case, in how many subjects have you failed? You have failed in 2 subjects, 44 and 49 both. So remember, get minimum 45 marks in a single attempt whenever you give all the 4 papers. Okay. Now next part, candidates will be allowed to retain the credits of the subjects they have passed in the exam till the expiry of the time limit or passing of the exam. Means what is this expiry of the time limit? Look at this, the expiry is 3 years or 5 attempts, whichever is earlier. 3 years or 5 attempts, whichever is earlier. Okay. So understand this, 3 years or 5 attempts. If you give 5 attempts and then also you can't clear any subject, then all the subjects will have to be given again. All. Got it? If your 3 years have passed after clearing 2 subjects and remaining 2 you have not given, 3 years have passed. Again you'll have to give all the subjects. But if you give the remaining subjects within those 3 years, then the first 2 subjects which you have cleared, this 50 and 60, that you can carry on. Okay, got it everyone? Very important part for this. Next, examination fees. So first attempt fee is 4,000. Remaining attempt fee is 1,300 per attempt. Now it means that somebody might say, sir, only one subject of mine is remaining. All the 4 subjects will be remaining. Then is it proportionate or is it common? So it is common. Let it be your 1 subject or 4 subjects remaining. Every time you will have to pay 1,300 rupees. Okay. Candidates are allowed to attempt the examination either in Hindi or in English. Both the languages are allowed, Hindi and English. Okay. Now see again, your career is in your hands. Where do you want to keep it? It's up to you. So how many of you have not answered? Do you want to be in the front desk or do you want to be in the treasury, trade finance, or these special departments, corporate banking? So where do you want to place it? See, this your career line moves from here. Either it goes up or it remains flat or it goes down. If you don't give your JIB, then it will definitely go down. If you clear your JIB, it will definitely go up and take the increments and the promotions. Okay? Always try to take the promotions after clearing your JIB and CIB. Always do that. Because what happens, many of the bankers clear the exam but they don't take the promotions. So that is also wrong. Because your bank needs the knowledge bankers and the risk takers. You are the knowledge bankers of the bank. Okay? So pattern of the exam. Question paper will contain approximately 120 objective questions, multiple choice questions of 100 marks. So 120 questions, 100 marks. Okay. Now the institute may vary the number of questions for the subject. So it's up to IIPF. So 120 questions, some questions will be of half mark, some will be of 1 mark, some will be of 2 marks. Okay. The examination will be held in online mode only. Result is instantaneous, immediate. Immediately give the paper, you immediately get the result. Pass or fail in that paper. There will be no negative marking for the wrong answers as of now. Look at this. As of now, no negative marking. IIBF has not come up with any instruction as of now. So we are considering there is no negative marking. Okay. If there is a negative marking, then the paper becomes difficult. See this example. Whenever you get a negative marking, it's like this: 5 marks, 5 questions I clear, 1 mark I get 5 marks. 4 questions they go wrong, then means other 4. Then 2 marks of mine are gone. My net marks are 3 in negative marking. If you don't have negative marking, then you'll get 5 marks. So that's why clear the exam immediately up to the time the negative marking is not there. Okay? No, don't miss this. Got it? Duration of the exam is 2 hours. Periodicity of the exam 2 times. Means here now the October exam is coming up. I'll give you the schedule also. Exam dates are, examination will be conducted on the pre-announced dates published on the IIBF website. Institute conducts examination on the half-yearly basis. One is in June, second is in October, November. This time it is in October. I'll show you the schedule also. Everyone download Adda 24/7 app immediately. Download this app. Here you will be getting the free material for your JIB, free. You will be getting videos, you will be getting study material, you will be getting question bank, everything free. Okay. Now these are the 4 papers. This I'll discuss it later. Okay. Today I won't be discussing that much. Only understand there are 4 modules each. Okay. A, B, C, D. Indian economic architecture, economic concepts, Indian financial architecture, financial products. I'll discuss in detail about this. Today is not the time, right? Then second PPB, again 4 modules: general banking, functions, banking technology and ethics. Again the same question I'll be asking. Do you want to spend your entire life shouting at the customers on the front desk? Yes, no, no cash, kindly pay the amount. Do you want to spend it like this, or you want to go, what did I show you? B, corporate banking part. All the offices, corporate offices, do you want to go there? Isn't it? Everyone likes to go there, right? Subscribe to Officers Adda 24/7 YouTube channel, English and Hindi both the channels. Huh? In these channels you get a free study material, updates from your IIBF. Okay. So accounting and finance, again 4 modules: accounting principles and practices, financial statements, financial management and taxation. RBWM, again 4 modules: retail banking, basically in introduction, then retail products, support services and wealth management. There's the additional reading, so you can call it as module E also. Next module for RBWM, there are 5 modules over here. Means this has been kept as a separate additional reading. So I'll come to this later someday. Now this is the important date for you, for your October exam. Online registration starts on 1st August. Online registration last date 21st August. Last date to pay the application fee 21st August. Exam dates 20th October to 9th November. These are the 4 papers: 20th October, 26th, 27th and 9th November. So don't miss these dates, and everyone join the classes by Adda 24/7 ASAP. The AIM batches have started. Let me show you. Let's go to Adda 24/7. See here, I'll always suggest you to go through the app. In the app, you get 1% extra using the coin systems. So go to Adda 24/7. Click on JIB and CIB. Look at this. Click on JIB and CIB. Click on JIB October. Look at this AIM batch. Click on this AIM batch. Okay, AIM batch. Here you are getting ebooks, test series, online classes, expert faculties, interactive classes, recorded videos, limited size batches, everything you are getting. Click on buy now. Use the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. See this 80% off, you are getting 80 discount, 80% plus 1% using the app coin system. So 81% net. Don't forget the code Y432. This code is a maximum discount code. Okay. Also, you can join the Mahapack. In Mahapack, you are getting multiple batches. Look at this. Multiple batches plus right now you are getting double validity. Multiple batches means 15 plus batches per subject. So again, ebooks, videos, test series, everything is there. If you buy for 6 months, you get it for 12 months. If you buy for 12 months, you get it for 24 months. So don't miss it. Again, use the code Y432 to get all these 3 discounts. Double validity, 81% off, okay, and the various ebooks, courses, etc. Okay, bye.